Hey Rare Drops, it's your girl Skulls Nightshade, and today we are going to take a look at our newest AC Scratch ticket, which is the Sonic Collab. If you guys haven't seen my last video, I talked about all of the things you can expect in the Sonic updates that we're getting this month for Sonic's birthday. And our first one is, of course, the Scratch ticket. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So in this update, we have the Sonic style heroes, and we're gonna start by looking at the bonuses. All right, so right off the bat, I can tell I got something wrong in my last video. I thought that at least one or two of the Sonic motions, or at least the shadow motions, were going to be bonuses. However, good news for anyone who's not pulling on this Scratch, I guess there is an opportunity for you to buy it. Bad news for anyone pulling, the bonuses really are just select tickets. But I think with this Scratch, personally, I give it a pass. I would love a bonus that, you kind of get rewarded for spending. However, the fact that everyone can get everything is very nice, and a select ticket's nice too. With that being said, we will be pulling on the Scratch at the end of this video. All right, so now let's take a look at the prize list. Okay, so starting with type 1, and let me scoot things over just a little bit so it's a little easier for you guys to see. Everything on the list will be right here, so you guys can see that pretty easy. And then we will make this a little bit bigger. All right, so we have the type 1 version of the Sonic outfit, which actually looks really good. They basically took the type 2 version and just made it for type 1 body, but hey. All right, so let's look. All right, so it looks like, oh, that's actually really nice. So it looks like with this, one of the things you can take off is that top jacket right here. And then you can also take off the shoes. So if you don't like the shoes on this, because honestly, these shoes kind of just look like the type 2 version kind of over here. You can always replace them with something like maybe the soap shoes or the other Sonic shoes. So very nice. All right, and now we have the Sonic Apparel Type 1B variant, which looks very similar. I do like that the sticker is on the front. That's something I didn't notice before. We also have Shadow Apparel Type 1, which again is just the Type 2 variant ported over for Type 1, or I guess adjusted for Type 1, not ported. And let's go ahead and look at what this takes off. So here it looks like this takes off the sleeves for the jacket. And, oh, okay, that's kind of a throw. I don't really know why they do that, but you can take one leg off of this. Honestly, that should have come with the sleeves. And I think these shoes, out of any, should have been able to come off, because not all Type 1 players are going to like a more feminine shoe style. But I mean, I think these shoes are amazing, but I'm also a Type 2 player and I really like heels. So that's kind of a disappointment, but I do like the outfit overall. So let's see, we have the B variant. All right, and we have the Type 2 version, which I would assume that the Type 2 version probably has the same toggles, but let's go ahead and take a look just to double check, just to be thorough, All right, so yes, it looks like the toggles are the same. All right, and then the B variant, exactly the same as the Type 1. We have the Shadow Apparel on Type 2. Oh my God, that looks absolutely fabulous. And again, assumably the toggles are the same on this, the sleeves and the pant leg, which, I love these shoes on this outfit, but again, for like the Type 2 or the Type 1 version at least, we should have been able to take those shoes off. I mean, I just like the option to take my shoes off in general, personally. So, all right, now we have the Tails Apparel, which it doesn't look like there's a Type 1 variant of this, at least that we've seen so far. It definitely would have been at the top. And with this, let's go ahead and look. All right, so this takes off the fur pieces and the arm things and the cuffs. And then this takes off, it looks like the back piece here. So this can actually be used as a really cute outfit otherwise, with nothing really regarding to Tails. But I mean, I just think this outfit's really cute. I think it looks really nice. And especially with Nodder as the rep. And then of course we have the B variant, which is taking some of the colors from my innerwear. replacing some of that white with black. And then we have the Sonic Idol, which I have been waiting for an idol like this for a very long time. I usually kind of just use the like foot tapping impatient idol, but this is actually really nice to have an actual Sonic one. All right, we have the Doomwing idol, which that is absolutely stunning. The effect on it, everything. Like let's just look at that again. And going into it, that just looks amazing. It's literally the motion he does when he goes into Doomwings. The movement, of course, the movement with the Doomwings. And the wings look really good. They look very, very on point. I would argue that they look a little bit better than the Sonic X Shadow Gens, but it's also on Phantasy Star characters, so that might be why. All right, we have the dash, which has the dash motion he uses in Sonic X Shadow Gens with and without the Doomwings. We have the glide, which uses that same motion. And we have the jump, which really cool what they do with the Doomwing physics, because it all of the motions are exactly Sonic X Shadow Generation. So I'm very happy about this. We also have a swim, because Shadow don't swim. He glide across the water. And then the landing, which is pretty badass. All right, and now we have Aino Karina hair. So we have Aina's new hairstyle, which is really cute, actually. Very, very cute. I love that they kept the front like the new hairstyle and then did cute, more innocent looking pigtails for her. And then you can take off the bows. So that's pretty nice. We have the Menin Aikabel hair. Menin Aikabel. So Menin's new hairstyle, which is basically Menin's hair just pushed to the front. I don't know why Menin's hair always has like weird physics. I don't know what it is about her hairstyle, but I think that does look really cute. It doesn't look like we can do anything with that. And it looks like it only, no, it has to take 2 colors. It definitely, no, I guess that only does take 1 color. Okay. And then we have the Nadara Stella hair, or Nadari Stella hair, which is Nadara's new hairstyle. And I am absolutely in love with this hairstyle. Honestly, the Nadara image, if you guys look at the thumbnail, kind of looks like my OC. She kind of looks like me a little bit, which is really cute because like I need a hairstyle like this for sure. A long straight one that fits my style. All right, so we have the Doom Wing accessory, which costs 9 points. So we haven't had a heavy accessory like that in a while, but it is very nice. I think the last one we got was the Sword for Masquerade, if I'm not mistaken. I also haven't been keeping up with scratch tickets as much as I used to, so I may have missed a few things. But those look really good. And I love to see them with like color change. I want to see what that looks like, and hopefully we can change the color. Floating shadow! I hope that there's also a shadow mag, but there's a low poly floating shadow accessory, which costs 3, so that's pretty reasonable. Keep a little shadow with you. We have the Sonic Apparel hood, which is cute that they have that by itself. I definitely thought that was going to be a part of the outfit, but that's just another toggle we would have missed out on. The Sonic Apparel beret. That's very cute. We have the Sonic Apparel veil. So you have some different options. This one has the shadow effect on here. I think that just looks cool in general. That's definitely my favorite in general. And then we have the Shadow Apparel headband. So if you want a simple shadow headband. The Tails Apparel visor, which of course goes very well with this outfit. All right, we have the Sonic Apparel sticker, which you can't really, I mean, I guess you can kind of see, but not really. It's kind of like on her back if you see that, at least on this outfit. The Shadow sticker. So just use the preview, you know, over there in the middle. We have the Shadow Apparel sticker. So that one, so this one has like the gradient logo effect. And then this one's more of a flat color. All right, we have the, Sonic Stamp Bow. Sonic Stamp IC. Amy Excited, which we already have that one. Tails Please. Dr. Eggman, all right. And then we have the Sonic X Shadow Gens poster, which is a build part. The Shadow statue as a build part. The Sonic logo as a build part. Then we have it as a portable hologram as well. So I guess I was half right because we got both. I assumed they would give us both. We have All Hail Shadow as a music disc. Let's go. Throw it all away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. We have Space Colony Arc Act 1. I know that we were getting this one because they played it. Kingdom Valley Act 1. Oh my god, you guys. Those of you who watch my streams, you know my addiction. You know my addiction. We have a Sonic Vital Gauge, which I'm really excited about this. A Shadow Vital Gauge, which that's definitely what I'm going to be using. We have a Tails Vital Gauge. We have a backdrop for Sonic and Shadow Gens, which is, it looks like the Japanese art, actually. I think it's just Sonic on that side. No, I think that might be the regular art. But yeah, so these are for your ARCs ID. So we have Sonic and we have Shadow. We also have the sleeve for the cards in Line Strike. A mat for Line Strike. We have the CA Wind 2R card with Sonic. The CA Dark 5R card with Shadow. The CA Lightning 3R card with Tails. And then we have some more outfits. Okay. So I think we got are these the bathing suits for the characters? I think we got the character bathing suit. We did. Okay, so we got Ina's bathing suit again. That's actually pretty awesome. This is a B variant of Ina's bathing suit. And then we have the B2 variant. That is actually really cool that they gave us some of the character items along with the scratch. We have Manon's bathing suit, this is one of my favorite base wears in this game. Like, just in general. I love the space wear. The toggles for this are also really nice. So that one's really good. We have the B, and this is the B2 variant, which is very nice. If we get anything, having the B and B2 variant is really nice. We have the the rod for Manon as well. So we have the Verano, which has the color change on the weapon, or on the weapon camo itself. And then this one without the color change, the photon color change as well. But this one does sync to your outfit color. So you don't get the photon color change, but you get the outfit color and the photon color from your weapon. Pistol Agua. And then, so that one has a color change. This one does not, but it also syncs to your outfit color. All right, and we have the Amos del Sola headband, which that definitely doesn't look like my head, but all right. And then the B variant. These are body paints. We have the Diri Soleil gloves. And then the B variants of those gloves. The Pistol Agua as an accessory instead of a weapon camo. The Diri Soleil glasses as an accessory. And then that's everything. All right. So that's it. And normally I go over pricing, but honestly, pricing has been a little crazy. So I think we'll skip that part from here on out in the videos, just because we don't really follow up on them. So we talk about them on stream, but any of you who don't watch my stream don't see the prices. But let's move on to the fun part. All right, we got our AC. So let's do 30 pulls. This is going to be a little weird because we're going to have to do some single pulls. But let's start with our first 12. And I'm really hoping that I get everything I want. I really want the shadow outfit. You know what? Honestly, I want everything. So hopefully we either get the things that we want or we get some hot items that we can possibly sell. So cross your fingers for me. All right, let's go. Ooh, okay. That's a strong start. Oh, I see 2 featured items on there. Okay. Backdrop shadow. Okay, we got the headband. Ooh, okay, I got the Nadara hair. Stamp tails, landing, shadow apparel, nice. Got the card sleeve. Oh my gosh, okay. I got both backdrops, the Sonic and the... Wow, okay, I got the Sonic Idol. Okay, wow, all right, hold on. Let's take this all in. That knocks quite a lot off our list. And we didn't get any dupes in here of like things that we couldn't really deal with. So... I think this is a first. I've never done this like after a scratch. Normally I go through them later, but for the first time, I'm gonna press use all. I'm gonna press use all. We got the Sonic Idol, the Nadara hair, this card sleeve, so check. We got the card, check. I don't even play Line Strike, but I want all the cards. The Shadow backdrop, the Sonic backdrop, the Doomwing landing, Shadow apparel type 2. I wouldn't mind getting a second one of those for my account. I really want that. We got the headband, Shadow apparel headband. We got the Doomwings and then the tail stamp. All right, so let's go ahead and press it. Use all. Okay. And now let's do another 12. No featured items. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter if they're featured. It matters if it's something I haven't gotten yet. All right, the Tails visor. We got the headband again. Sonic apparel, nice. Kingdom Valley Act 1, nice. We got the landing again. We can sell that. Manon's outfit. Dr. Eggman's stamp. Okay, we don't have that. We got the Sonic card. We got another Tails card. Ooh, the Shadow Veil. Oh, we got the Sonic apparel for type 1 and type 2. And the Doomwing accessory again. I think we had that the first time. We're going to do the same thing because it's not going to be everything. So we're going to use all. This is really weird doing this after getting things in a scratch. I don't normally do this. All right, now individual pulls. So we get our select ticket. All right. What do we get here? Space Colony Arc Act 1. Okay. Ooh, featured item. Featured item. Idol Doomwing. Okay. We don't have that. All right. The good thing about the motions is you only have to use them once to get them account bound. All right, Tails apparel. I really wanted that too. Yes, we're gonna use that. All right. We already got that. So we need 2 more pulls. 2 more pulls. All right. Shadow apparel type 2. Okay. Now we have this account bound, which is nice. Last pull. I think. Or one more. Okay, so what we get? Oh, the backdrop again. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed the video very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the scratch ticket. Any Sonic fans out there, I hope you're as hype as I am too. And if you stuck around this long, please let me know what your favorite item off the scratch is. Or like I said on my last video, let me know what your favorite thing about the Sonic collab is. Just overall this whole month. And if you haven't checked out my last video and you want to know more about the Sonic updates we're getting this month, because this is just part 1 and this doesn't even scratch the surface. We're getting a lot of cool stuff later this month. But if you guys want to know that, make sure you check out my last video. I'll leave it in the description and in a comment pinned at the bottom. But thank you all so much for watching. I do miss doing these videos. To be honest, they weren't doing very well on my channel, but if you guys do like these videos and want to see them again, just comment, let me know. If I see that enough, I'll start making them again. Play, slay, and as always, have a good day. Bye!